Communist Party of the India Manipur State Council announces party candidates for 2022 State General Election for the first phase on its 97th Foundation Day. Residents of Muizing village in Thawal district remain deprived of basic amenities including tap water supply, medical facility and good road connectivity. India to begin COVID-19 vaccination for children aged 15 to 18 years from January 3, administration of precautionary doses for health and frontline workers from January 10. Manipur logs 17 new COVID-19 cases, 16 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 2.38%. And India at 6,987 new COVID-19 cases, 7,091 recoveries and 162 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.40%. Hello and welcome to Impact News, watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your mask properly and maintain a safe distance. Now the news in details. Communist Party of the India Manipur State Council Secretary Laishram Sotin Kumar announced the names of party candidates for the upcoming 2022 State General Election on the party's 97th Foundation Day today. Names announced for the first phase are Kurai constituency intending candidate R.K. Amushana and Kakching constituency intending candidate Yengkhom Brahma. Making the announcement of CPI Manipur State Council office at Irawat Bhavan in Imphal today, L. Sotin Kumar stated CPI will work closely with secular-led parties to form a new democratic governance in the state. He maintained that CPI has not decided how many candidates will be fielded in total, but the party is sure that it will ally with democratic, secular and non-communal parties which will safeguard the constitution of India, but never with the BJP. CPI National Executive Member Dr. M. Nara and officials were present on the occasion.
State BJP Natava, Lingak Ama, Langnamakta, secular Weba, democratic Weba, communal Wedava, Adumba, political party, BJP bu defeat of Bungam party sing the Communist Party, Amadi, Manipur left ki dole sing, Pulavakanda, Adumba, Anuba, Ahomba, Linga Amapurna Bonavada, the Communist Party na maximum sacrifice. Speaking to
media, CPI National Executive Member Dr. M. Nara said only free and fair election will bring good governance. History is the existing electoral system has become a source of corruption, hence it needs reformation. Dr. M. Nara said CPI would launch a campaign to bring electoral reformation in the near future. He also condemned the recent poll-related violence, exhibiting abuse of money and muscle power as degradation of political morality.
Electoral reforms purakpanatana hanagi system sida sumchathabada corruption control to bungamoy samaj si amaga thajana si loina manga bana. It affects the whole society. Sigi situation में हम सी यंग जरगा आई election da resource आई की organizational strength, the political morality पुना मक्सी यंग जरगा कोई ना exemplary होइबा मतलब the democratic norms से practice तो बुद्धि कोई योग्य बनी ना. However, this system will not give good results. Electoral reforms is the need of the hour. अदुबु हुजिक्ता नंगोई दा बनी ना. Make election free and fair. Election is chumna tawdragabu apapa shason naman lay bahonate.
Communist Party of the India Manipur State Council marked its 97th Foundation Day today. CPI Bishnupur District Council also observed the day at Open Bhavant in Kwarakpont, Bishnupur District. Attendees offered floral tribute to the statue of CPI Tots Biera, Hizamd Irawat. 8 leaders who have dedicated their life and souls for CPI were honored at the event. Speaking on the occasion, CPI National Executive Member Dr. Moirangthem Nara stressed that the need to vote for deserving candidates in the 12th State Assembly Legislative Assembly election by refraining from gun, money and muscle power.
Public su khangmin na bada khara watli ni. Electoral reforms is the need of the hour. Hanagi British na hogduk bamba sigi election sidi paisa thadaro nomai culture hengalalo namdana vote kagdauni sason aduda paihogdauni haiba channa lonchar si sahi kya di laeba maram aduna hujiksi laina asumi henjelakbane aba anabdi check tawdri aba adurge di khangembam yogta ba natro swaida karamai check tawgudage se it is up to our people.
Moising village in Thobal district with population of more than 5,000 people lacks basic amenities like tap water supply, medical facility and good road connectivity. Women in the village have to travel around 1 kilometer till the Thobal river to fetch water for daily use. Villagers draw the attention of Manipur government towards their plights. Here is the report.
Moising village is located around 22 kilometers away from the Imphal city and around 4 kilometers away from Thobal district headquarters. Sadly, residents of Moising village have not been getting tap water supply till date.
Ising problems hauji Thobal Turian ising motsilakpagi ekoi problem amso jakhoi dum khangbi bada dum lairib dum mangai tawbotobo mot lasu mot na hairi bising se khoi upai laitamni na dum hauji se dum sinari bisi kram mong da sinage hai ta da kilometer amma makhai deina ani phaugi chang dai khoi khong na nupi angang sing sin chatla kan da ising se ko hol laga khoi sinari to tising hujik pipe som bol laite ekoi swaida aduga to tising ubagi mami so hujik kemta khandabi bagi mami so khoi kemta ta de to tising gi wafam sima de khoi lapna hujik phau da su lairi lapna thamya sa du u phangdrep sima khoi thamja ge ja.
While some villages can afford to pump water, many of them still continue to fetch water from the nearby river for everyday use.
Kilometer ani mukchat laga kok na ho laga ising jupura imeba aduna yam wai ba ising hawan ba se ising ji khoi di lamju to ti ising am ta hotri khoi swai thi khang de am ta khoi di lamju yam lai jada mina hen pam pukhi to pham ju lai ta mina taw de ba
aduni yungi sijin ta sijin nai
yungi sijin na tu rian dai ho le me ko kilometer ani hen na chatle khong na chatle me do kok na ho lai me.
Moising villagers expressed disappointment that village primary health center has not been functioning efficiently for the past many years. They also expressed discontentment that the building of the health center, which was recently upgraded to a community health center, is yet to be completed.
Ana layang sang gi isam sam har de khoi Thobal ta na dum chatli khoi gi hidak ama kapa matam da khoi gi isam sam khoi gi PIC amatang khoi gi Moising khun ji da lai raga su wari ne masi mapung matik cha ne khoi chalai bangam da na leire masi kari da gi no haiba matam da khoi gi paliba sarkar sina hana palami ba amadi hojik paliba sarkar sina sapcha na mi yeng changbi da gi ni haina khanje aduna yamna thu na khoi gi ana layang sing hel gi hel asi so aduki matik chokhat pa ba me khoi gi khungang si gi oina
kanagum mama nare ena hai ta ga di emergency oi ta ga de khoi Thobal da rush to batai khoi chensin batai Thobal da Thobal bazar hai bisi Thobal gi hospital hai bisi de khoi sidagi kilometer chawrak na mari muk la pyo ja ahing nong tin khang de khoi masida chat patai adubu kitang laina si kitang aruba emergency oi ba laina oi ta ga di khoi Thobal gi si chat ta dana khoi Imphal tam na chat patai ya adu Imphal dagi sidai si yor ko tam da di kilometer chawrak na kun muk hen na la pang godra in khalli. Health sector problems.
People in the village are still deprived of basic amenities like safe drinking water, health facility, and good road connectivity, apart from various other government welfare schemes. The road running in Moijing is yet to be blacked off. It is beyond imagination what would be the condition of the other remote places in the state when such a village, which is not far from the Imphal city and just 4 kilometers away from the Thoubal district headquarters, is in such a deplorable condition.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯖꯤꯡ ꯈꯨꯜꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅꯗꯤ ꯀꯣꯏꯂꯥꯁ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯊꯥꯗꯦ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛꯁꯦ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯔꯩꯀꯥꯏꯁꯤꯗ ꯇꯧꯔꯤꯁꯤ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯁꯤ ꯆꯍꯤ 35 ꯀꯨꯟꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯂꯝꯕꯤ ꯂꯝꯈꯥꯡꯁꯤ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯆꯠꯄ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯅꯣꯡ ꯆꯨꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯂꯩꯈꯣꯝ ꯍꯧꯋꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒꯥꯔꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯊꯧꯗꯣꯛꯄ ꯌꯥꯗꯦ ꯆꯝꯄꯜ ꯇꯣꯡꯉꯤ ꯆꯝꯄꯜꯁꯤ ꯂꯧꯊꯣꯛꯑꯒ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯔꯣꯛ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯃꯦꯟ ꯔꯣꯗ ꯐꯥꯎꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯈꯣꯡꯅ ꯊꯣꯛꯏ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯤꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯃꯇꯝꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯣꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯈꯣꯝ ꯇꯣꯠꯄ ꯃꯔꯝꯅ
ꯑꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯥꯔꯣ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯀꯥꯟꯗꯁꯨ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯥꯔꯣ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯣꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯦ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯕꯗꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥꯁꯨ ꯂꯧꯔꯣꯏ ꯕꯣꯠꯁꯨ ꯄꯤꯔꯣꯏ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯀꯥꯟꯅꯕꯁꯤ ꯀꯌꯥꯝ ꯐꯪꯍꯟꯕꯤꯗꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯁꯁꯨ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯐꯪꯗꯦ ꯒ꯭ꯌꯥꯁꯀꯤ ꯇꯧꯕꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯑꯣ ꯍꯥꯏ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯤꯔꯛꯇꯦ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯍꯛꯁꯦꯜ ꯀꯥꯔꯗꯁꯨ ꯑꯝꯇ ꯂꯩꯇꯦ.
This is Ketumayum Premchand reporting for Impact News, Thoubal Moijing.
Manipur State Panchayat Parishad has demanded state government to release the pending funds under Manrega before the upcoming election, else warns of pressuring the Prime Minister's office and Ministry of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj. Speaking to media at Panchayat Hall in the Imphal East DC complex today, Sagolban Sapam Laikai Gram Panchayat Pradhan Kam Manipur State Panchayat Parishad Executive Member Athokpamt Vishwazit said that the Ministry of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj sanctioned 330 crore and 8 lakh rupees under Manrega on August 25 this year. But the state government has released only 110 crore rupees till date, despite direction to allocate funds to the relevant authorities within 3 days. He also highlighted over the inconveniences brought on failure to release the second installment of the Housing for All scheme.
Ministers of Rural Development sanction orders within 3 working days ki manungda mari lainaba concerns akogi implementing agencies singda yahullu haibase ngasi sigi sanction orders da dum loinamok se palle ko Ministers of Rural Development gi guidelines sing sigi wangmada laingak na satharakli ba sigumba niti niyom sumdaba sigum mawung marin tadaba thabak thorom sing ase hajibok sigi senbam singse thadok pidabsina thabak sujariba job card holders singda matam chana sen Pangusu ngamdre loinana makataba second trans ki paisa lakado use utilization certificate se matam chana pidrabni UC submit tawdrabnina second trans ki paisa lakbi khudong chabasu leitre.
Governor Laga Nation has lauded the rich cultural and literature heritage of Manipur. He was speaking at Tamil and Manipuri cultural confluence held in connection with the 100th birth anniversary of the eminent Tamil Nadu writer led Subramania Bharati today. Department of Art and Culture organized the event at Maharaja Chandragiri Auditorium. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren announced that a cultural confluence will be held at Chennai in Tamil Nadu to mark the centenary birth anniversary of Manipur's eminent writer, late M.K. Binodini, in February next year. Speaking on the occasion, Chief Minister N. Biren said that today's event was one of the most significant events of the country. He added that Governor Laga Nation helped in organizing the event as directed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to build rapport among states of India as a part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Union Minister of State Environment, Forest and Climate Change Bhupendra Yadav has assured of revamping the Ladakh Lake to make it the most beautiful lake in the world. He was speaking at the event held in connection with the 82nd Mann Ki Baat program today. BJP Manipur mandate organized a program at Potsambam Community Hall. BJP National Spokesperson Sabit Patra, Moirangthemt MLA P. Sarachandra, Oinam MLA L. Radhakishore, Bishnupur ex-MLA K. Govindas and BJP leaders attended the event. Education Minister and Lamsang MLA Sorakha Bandrasan has claimed that Lamsang Assembly constituency is one of the leading constituencies of Manipur in terms of all-round development. He was speaking at the inaugural function of Community Hall come Christmas celebration at Chingkulong village in the constituency today. Addressing the event, Razan said the previous Congress government has ignored Lamsang constituency, but now it has developed. The Education Minister also assured of efforts to make Lamsang Praja Higher Secondary School one of the best higher secondary schools in Manipur. CMHD cards were distributed to beneficiaries on the occasion.
Education system je sahitra mga di Congress ki shasan matam da yengbiram dabduna mangam meba maruina koi lamsang kendra su Praja Higher Secondary je karai da gino dum muthat ki duna Praja Higher Secondary maya lamjing Higher Secondary ani je Higher Secondary dagi muthat laga high school da handar ka leram meba hanna yengbiram dabdagi adu handa ka mo ayak bot ka badagi lamsang Praja High School je Higher Secondary da upgrade tawre Loina na samagragi makada school building kaya sagat senggot pa school fagalan jiya go mission da senggot pada natana handak amok 2021 gi PD da khongapat high school amasung tamsang praja high school je lupa crore ongbala kunthra manga hapa ga ai koi Higher Secondary da upgrade tore banda
BJP Manipur Pradesh Vice President Nongthombam Nimbas has claimed that BJP government is able to steer the nation towards progress as the party believes in value-based politics. He was speaking at a one-day political meet as a part of the election campaign of BJP intending candidate of Kaisamthong Assembly constituency Elangbam Johnson today. Elangbam Johnson Election Committee 12th Kaisamthong Assembly constituency organized the event at Kaisamthong Ahantem Lekai ground. Nimbas stressed that only value-based political party and politicians can bring welfare and progress in the country.
Value-based politics. Rajniti tawuda value the based tawga rajniti tawuda aduni manasida no money power no muscle power aina akoi rajniti tawuda rajniti dugi maman yaudana value yaudana rajniti tawga di akoi leibak sigi akoi li sakkadorba akoi maiki se kadumdano aduna Sri Johnson na mahangna ningjana bu maki lotong de seliba ise masida ima leibang ungsibagi thabak am tawuda value laina thabak tawgi pakhalon mangon de sienbeduna maram oire hairga Bharatiya Janata Party de yaure Masiki Kaisamthong Kendra si khaktagi natana khoi raija khoi state che lairiba Bharat ki tongan bi state sing sidagi hen mangjan dhan saukhatna bi damakta ma lakadori ba election sida Bharatiya Janata Party candidate oijagi ai miyam na support tawbiyo hai Sri Johnson na hai.
Speaking on the occasion, intending candidate Elangbam Johnson claimed that people are aware that BJP government has brought progress and welfare despite criticism by various political parties. He added that BJP government has restored peace and brought law and order situation under control in the state. Stating that Kaisamthong Assembly constituency, though located in the heart of the Imphal city, still lags behind in various aspects, he said mere distribution of some water storage tanks by some intending candidates will not bring progress.
Paisana natraga madugi masal power na vote ka ni khaliba mi sing ase masimade koi phajana maithi ba pibam change makoi sing asina chinna irai line e crore kun changbudo vote ka do ta crore ni fu changni kaina machin na palli kana gum kharana id corruption sum tau jura sumaina meeting phanbada grassroots ta lupa lising yele du di corruption na train adu di kari kauge heba madugum mi sing ado aduna power da pair kana makoi na tor kado thabak thorum sing adu di maibel sing alaman sing
Mayang Imphal Block Congress Committee has refuted media reports that Congress worker Altaf Hussain himself had opened fire at two venues of Mayang Imphal Vangun on December 23 during an election rally of former MLA Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar. Mayang Imphal Block Congress Committee called a press meet today at Mayang Imphal regarding the matter. Speaking to Media Cell Secretary of Mayang Imphal Block Congress Committee, Dolai Pabamt Salaudin claimed that Mayang Imphal Police has full knowledge of suspected BJP workers opening fire on Altaf Hussain's team, but an unknown Logan Club released baseless media statement alleging Altaf. He demanded police consent to shed a light into the incident at the Sunnes.
Santiyo na vote honingi praja mayam singsida aki to jung honing de sigum basi matung to honbi gnu gari kanna yang na thoba gari amada मसाना मसादे अटैक तौब याब होनदे सिगी खुदोंचाब सि लौरगा भोट सगना होना बिगनु क्लब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हारिबा कांगबु सिंग अदो बेंगुंदा लेते
Combined team of the Imphal East District Police and 16 Assam Rifles has arrested a suspected cadre of a proscribed outfit along with 4 pistols. Arrested person is 44 years old Mayengbam Amarjit, son of M. Ibomcha of Pangaltabi Chiral Lamkaik in Kokching District, currently residing at Langol Game Village, Zone 3. Speaking to media at SP Imphal East Conference held in Porompa today, SPM Pradeep said the team led by Imphal East District Commando OC along with personnel of 16 Assam Rifle acted on the tip-off and conducted search operation around 5 last evening at Kabam Lamkai and arrested Amarjit, who came riding on a Honda Activa. He added that security team recovered USA, Australia and German-made 4 pistols and 30 live bullets from a Amarjit resident upon interrogating him. Arrested person will be handed over to Henga police station for further legal actions.
OC Commando na Luchingba, OC Hengang Yauba, amasung 16 Assam Rifle na assist over team amana. Miyama intercept ni maming si magi Mayengbam Amarjit Singh Langol Game Village tagi waiba magi interceptor ba matungda mana pirpa paw dagi magi Langol gi Game Village ta leiba yum dagi ahoina khulai khar recover togi khulai sing adudi 9mm pistol ahum amasung .22 pistol ama adagi di 33 live rounds of 9mm ammunition adagi di 10 live rounds of .22 ammunition. Haiba mi asi ekoina legal oiba formalities to complete taurga police station da magi further legal action gi damakta hoi police station da senekre.
Manipur Health Journalist Union MHJU condemns intimidation of staff of local newspaper Sangai Express by unidentified miscreants while on duty on December 24. Press release from MHJU says such repeated attack on media fraternity is concerning and unacceptable. The union demands the Manipur government to take prompt action to unbook all the perpetrators without delay. Manipur added 17 new COVID-19 cases of COVID out of 712 samples tested in the last 24 hours. Today's COVID-19 positivity rate stands at 2.38%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,25,723. Active cases are 182. One COVID patient died in Manipur in the past 24 hours. Their toll stands at 2,001. 16 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours. Total recovered cases are 1,23,540. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 98.26%. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced that the COVID-19 vaccination for children aged 15 to 18 years will start from January 3. In his address to the nation last night, Prime Minister said this will not just strengthen the country's fight against COVID, but also help students in schools and colleges health-wise. He also announced administration of precautionary doses for the healthcare workers and frontline workers from January 10. Prime Minister said citizens above 60 years of age with comorbidities will also have the option of precaution dose of the vaccine on the advice of their doctor from January 10 onwards. The Prime Minister mentioned that precautions and vaccination against COVID-19 are the best way to combat the pandemic. On country's preparedness to deal with the pandemic, the Prime Minister said at present the nation has 18 lakh isolation beds, 5 lakh oxygen-supported beds, 1.4 lakh ICU beds and 90,000 special beds for kids. He said there are over 3,000 functional PSA oxygen plants and 4 lakh cylinders have also been provided to all the states. States are being assisted to create the buffer dose of medicines.
15 साल से 18 साल की आयु के बीच के जो बच्चे हैं, अब उनके लिए देश में वैक्सीनेशन प्रारंभ होगा। 2022 में 3 जनवरी को सोमवार के दिन से इसकी शुरुआत की जाएगी। ये फैसला कोरोना के खिलाफ देश की लड़ाई को तो मजबूत करेगा ही, स्कूल कॉलेजों में जा रहे हमारे बच्चों की और उनके माता पिता की चिंता भी कम करेगा।
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus in India and the world. Keep watching Impact News.
Notice the ahan ba na RBI na regulate tawba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch taraundoi hangdokchare chahi 13 ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lawirana ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters companies Uripok Torambam Laikai.
Welcome back after the break, watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 6,987 fresh COVID-19 cases, 7,091 recoveries and 162 deaths in past 24 hours. As per the latest report of the Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases stands at 76,766. Total recovered cases have reached 3,42,30,354 and recovery rate stands at 98.40%. Their total has reached 4,79,682. Over 141 crore 37 lakh doses of COVID-19 vaccine had been administered in India so far. Total Omicron positive cases in India have reached 422. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 27 crore 99 lakhs 9,000 people. Above 54 lakhs 15,000 people have died and recoveries are above 25 crore 1 lakh 82,000. USA has the highest active cases of above 1 crore 11 lakhs 87,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. Intending candidate of Patswai Assembly constituency R.K. Rameshwar has called upon all the intending candidates to stop misleading youths for mere votes, but to steer them in the right path to bring development in the society. He was speaking at the youth discussion held at LLYC ground in Tera Lukram Tlairag in the constituency today, attended by around 100 youths. R.K. Rameshwar assured of efforts to reach out government schemes to youths and bring progress in the constituency if voted to power in the upcoming election.
Afaba wakalon anova idea afaba vision magalina nahasanga samnarkanda fazaba pandamama makhada elections je sathajaba pamje ngasi Manipur sathar by elections da kaigum naharon sing da tongan muscle power tongan wakalon sandokanda aigi ngaki khallakanda naharon sna hengna sanai yunaba masung tongan mogi mindset da phattaba wakalon mai inculcate torakanda violence sokna bai hati khallakanda lairiba naharon singi immoral sokpa aba thabak mayam torakanda my pang bugdong da kanagumba candidates na satharak basi laibak thibani masi tobom thokti ai tasengna ai ga pamjaba haita gadi youth singsida mogi idea mogi wakhalun da afaba wakal puthokanda mating leba Manipur society ma aduga mating leba naharun mayam sengalakanda lamdam se chokotpo workani haba wakhalun ki basis da ngasi convocation sin
NPP intending candidate of Longtambal constituency Karam Nabakishore alias Basanta alleged that pre-election scuffles are happening in the state due to abuse of powers by sitting MLAs. He was speaking at the launch of the Health and Hygiene campaign for young girls at Longtambal Kunja Awang Laikai resident today. The event was held on the theme Girls Defining Themselves. Nabakishore said sitting MLAs are worried of losing election as they had failed to perform their duties. He maintained that youth awareness programs on choosing the right candidate will be held every month in the constituency. A rally took off as part of the campaign in Longtambal Kunja area. Nabakishore also handed over sanitary pads to girl participants.
Bang Kendra so there Hana sitting Sina, Magi Matanda, Parzalebaki, Samasami, young Sandana, Masagi Maran, Hen Lepson give the game. Manipur season actor, Masal Power season actor, Magi, Girls Cursor season actor, people control over Yagadra and Kaliji. Power the Hanama Kangraba, Madagun of the Kangokraba, Aduga, people in the manner, Hanga the Tazo with the Mangi Vitar. Ana Paisa, Piraga, we bought Tadabi system, Masi. Lairagati, Nazagi,
Ujik le violence hen thol kan have ge thadable adunani paisana vote labor masung paisana ko gi thabak to gi thabak sing election dam mi ta handab gi thabak se ngasi awareness yaw.
Ex-Minister from Mayang Imphal constituency, Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar, inaugurated Jamiatul Ulama office at Konuma, which was constructed under his funding today. Speaking at the inaugurate event held at Konuma Public Ground, Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar expressed hope that the Jamiatul Ulama office bearers will play a crucial role in bringing progress and steering youths in the area in the right path.
Si sanga jariba asina maram oire herga koi lamdam asida konumagi mafam asida danatana akoi buda leiriba haiba tare wangmada su adigi marangna buda leiriba phawak chaw komla khong lapuba tera swai akoi konumana konba mafam sida leiriba hogol iba naha singse masibu phajana akoi lamjing biba makoi bu guide to bigeni haibagi aset pa thajaba du phangjai maruina akoi jamitu ulmana to biribsi punai sigi leiriba akoi kannana bi damakta nisada akoi chudana leiriba angang sing nisadagi ngakthoknona honaba adagi moigi islam dharma ga mari leinaba madugumba akoi morality question da madugumba phajana akoi lamjingnana bagi poktak pinana bagi damakta leiba adugumba office ni.
Wangkai constituency intending candidate Thangsamt Arun Kumar stated that financial literacy among youth will improve state's economy. He was speaking at Ningol Singhi Ningtham Khudol organized by Wangkai Constituency Election Committee, Ward number 21, at Nomibung ESC Football Ground today.
Like I said, Maluaga or Sanava Konabani Kande, Kanum Toro Matunga, Maduki achievement Matungina, Moja Karimu, Sama Moji, Kunsin Javayaba, Natum in Javayaba, Adumba, Tabakama Pino, one of the Neva. Aduna Kunakai, the way time. A government job, PYST, no government job coming by the city, or Doctor Valina, Makogi Mana, Hajadi, skill to the Mana, Chanjariba, Wavila, the Koinamogi, the skill development Dama. Hazana. Skill development day, Masana Masa, Tabu Pizza Rungamakani, Masana Masa, Tabu Pizza Katana, Atopa, Mamasu, Moy Tabu Pibanga Makani. Mogi Sato, and the Patana, the economies of Patana, the Manusu Nuarakani, Adu Mataka, a power society, Adu Soccer Society, Nuarakani.
BJP intending candidate of the Oinam constituency, T.H. Warren Kumar, flag off a motor rally as a part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's Mera Parivar campaign. The motor rally flag off from the Oinam Bazaar and covered 13 villages of the Oinam constituency. Speaking on the sidelines, T.H. Warren Kumar said the rally aimed to raise awareness on holding a peaceful election.
Motorcycle rally asi Bharat Chin Mathungna Pangthok Riba Mega Paribar BJP Paribar Haiba Narendra Modi ji Prime Minister gi Mieng Makhada Pangthok Seba Adugi Sharuk Amoina 25 Oinam AC da intending candidate Ojeriba Sri Thingwajam Son Kumar Singha Amadi Mahaku support Biba BJP gi sympathizer worker Karyakarta Punamuna Chinjaba Duguma rally ni Hariba Sigi message di Bharat Teleriba Imung Punamak Telebiriba Isinao Ipa Pai Punamak se ako imung amatagi Masa masung hateni, masih menang hateni, mama pang hateni, aku amateni, hai begitu message itu.
BJP intending candidate of Moirang constituency and ex-MLA M. Prithviraj observed a Good Governance Day, marking the 97th birth anniversary of India's late Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee at his residence yesterday. Election Management Committee for M. Prithviraj organized event. G. Kelena, wife of M. Prithviraj, also launched Aigi Imung BJP Imung campaign on the occasion. Republican Party of India Atwale intending candidate of Lamla Assembly constituency Mongzam Poirihenba has been appointed as RPI Atwale State Vice President. Party State President Maheshwar Taunazam felicitated Poirihemba at his Kesampat residence today. Speaking on the occasion, Poirihemba expressed hope of victory in the upcoming election.
Mongjam Poirihemba Maitei, Mahak lamlai constituency gi oina hojik kan honari mahak asi koi RPI gi member mangda okhragashu koi ngasi magi thabak thorom miyam gi kathokpase ura matungda koi party na decision ama Manipur State Committee gi oina lore haraga koi mahak pu Manipur State Committee gi oina Vice President BP gi pham hapchare adu matung tarakpadasu RPI gi oina Manipur State Committee gi oina ekoi gi thabak thorom miyam da mahak mangjin thaduna ladum koi party gi damte lepira kani habi thasa bache thasa basu leire
adu hojik koi party sida sang dagi hamade koi de contact torpa lakwa mioi kya masu kendra sinji mioi kya masu lei adu koi yam kanna honara kanda koi Manipur da koi RPI gi oiba koi sit kundi koi kana yam kanna hona gani musi hona besida ai site gi amadi ai hona ba ya bai hona zarga ai RPI oina party sigi oina ai ngamba thak ta hona ga ai party sigi Manipur state sida koi gi mi masing yam kana ba gi damakta ngamba thak ta hona gani ai basima ai mi yam da thajaba thamjari.
Intending candidate of the Uripo constituency cum president of BJP Mahila Morcha Manipur Pradesh, Lauren Lotika said she is contesting the 12th state assembly election with an aim to work towards women empowerment. She was speaking at the launch of her election campaign at Uripo Achom Laikai.
Manipur da nupi gi oiriba phibam si akoi role di am chawba aduga empowerment di lei taba aduga Manipur da akoi nupi gi tongan ba sothaba lam mayam ama lei adugumba ai puthokchagani menoina Uripo kendra da akoi gi iram nala phajana sembi da badagi artificial flood thoiba food security act ki napsa gi cheng pibi da phawba kilo suna pibi da ba imung dur leiba missing suna pibi da ba government gi school lamata Uripo ta na niyom chumna leitaba aduga angang sing asidasu midday meal phawba indijana bizadaba sigumba waram wa mayam ama leikhre Uripo ki thengna gadauba Manipur da corruption leitaba adugumba leadership amagi example ama utchage haina ai thokchaban.
Congress intending candidate from Kurai constituency cum MPCC State Secretary Kuraizam Ratan Kumar launched his election campaign for upcoming election from Kurai Popular High School today. As part of the campaign, Ratan Kumar and his supporters visited multiple houses. Speaking during the event, Ratan Kumar stated that he joined electoral politics to restore Congress governance for furthering development in the constituency. A symposium on theatre of Kanhailand in memory of renowned theatre personality Hisnam Kanhailand was held today at Kangli Mind Theatre Repertory in Langtabal Kunja Imphal. Archival Center for Arts Manipur organized the program in collaboration with Critics Forum Manipur and Kangli Mime Theatre Repertory. R.K. Nimait, retired IAS, and K. Radhakumar Singh, IAS, graced the event. Around 100 delegates took part in the symposium.
Manipur da koi art tawjariba singse masigi documentation habadi se chang akoina document tawba biodata adi souvenir icard mayam se koi document tawbase koi se watli aduna sigumbagi documentation tawnana bagi dugumba pandam da akoina ngasigi ajakan highland gi maram da akoina symposium asi akoina sinjabani symposium asi da koi sakna raba koi Manipur gi oja guru mayam sing se pabiri khana leina ba sida akoi punna mioi chamamukna koi saru yabiri Hauraiba Satra Mahirosingda, Wazakan Highland Maramda, Kanganabagi, Lambi Achobam, Oigani Habasi, Sinjariba, Sidagi, Kuna, Dina Punduxeri. Nasista, Mi Mangana, Sipagani.
Art Society Manipur kicked off 5-day Women to Artists workshop at Manipuri Ensemble Complex in Langtabal Kunja today. Speaking on the occasion, the Art Society Manipur President N. Nabachandra said the workshop aimed to promote and uplift women artists of the state. Manipuri Ensemble Complex Director Khetri Jugindro, NSD, and multiple institutions and students attended the event. Now the sports news. Klasa FC has recorded warm welcome to Manipuri women footballer Widrom Sunita, who represented Manipuri in the 26th Senior National Women Football Championship of Kerala. Oinamt MLA Eldrada Kishore, Klasa FC President Norton, Kainu GP Pradant NG Sovana and Sunita's family members also took part in the event held at Kainu Klasa home ground. MMA fighter PH Niranjan from Jiribam district has been selected for Gamma World MMA Championship 2022 to be held in February 2022 in the Netherlands, and the Muay Thai Asian Championship 2022 to be held from March 15 till 21 next year in Saudi Arabia. Speaking to media at Jiri News Network office in Jiribam Bawupara today, President of the Laysem Club Jiribam Eld Armerjid appealed to sports enthusiasts to extend help to PH Niranjan, who is facing financial crunches for his upcoming tours.
Tournament championship sida magi saru yaran bidamakta lekai asidigi angamba thakta budi koi konajari magi damakta mateng pangna bidamakta akhoi gi khungam ngasina su mahak bidamakta matik chana puthokpa ngamjadabana maram oiraganda koi gi lepak miyam sanaroising bithowai apiriba lepak miyam punamakna ai inau Anjogam Niranjan Singh mahakna international level success horpasida mayamna angamba mateng pangbiu.
All Manipur Sports Association felicitated Arjuna and Padma Shri awardee Oinam Bambam at the Association office in Polo Ground today. Association President Eld Lokendra, Joint Secretaries Eld Jyotimoy Roy and H. Shyam Kishore, Treasurer W. Susil Kumar and officials attended the event. It may be highlighted that Oinam Bambam, born on April 4, 1980, in Pisumt Oinam Lekai, has received many prestigious awards including AIFF Best Women Player in 2001 and 2013, Arjuna Award in 2017 and Padma Shri Award in 2020.
All Manipur Football Association is grassroots football development program degi hauraga under 14 namdu under 17 sigumba tournament sing all Manipur Football Association na koi organize tawbiraga players sing id Manipur gi players sing wate habagi puthopina na puthongna bai damakta pangthokpa tournament sing amasung kachin kuya da chatlaga player thibada ai asoba thodang lauge habasu khanjari masung makhata bada su Manipur Football Association amasung ai samag yauraga nupi football development tawna hona bada asoba thodang lauge haba khanjari amasung ai isagi mingda aina Football Academy
Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Communist Party of the India Manipur State Council announces party candidates for 2022 State General Election for first phase on its 97th foundation day. Residents of Moising village in Thobal district remain deprived of basic amenities including tap water supply, medical facility and good road connectivity. India to begin COVID-19 vaccination for children aged 15 to 18 years from January 3. Administration of precautionary doses for health and frontline workers from January 10. Manipur logs 17 new COVID-19 cases, 16 recoveries and 1 death in past 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 2.38%. And India adds 6,987 new COVID-19 cases, 7,091 recoveries and 162 deaths in 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 98.40%. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. For more news, you can follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Have a great evening, stay safe, and Merry Christmas.
Kanghanjava Manipur Hockey ki meeting makhada YCCIC na sinjaduna pangthok jagadawriba tararak sube state level yumnan rasmani under 15 boys and under 17 girls hockey tournament ta saruk yaningba club association unit singa January 10